I'm curious for you, who do you think is going to be the 49ers leader in targets by the end of the season?
That's hard to tell because I think it depends on who the quarterback is, to be honest. But first of all, you want to say it needs to be George Kittle. You pay him all that money. It's time to unleash this guy and let him get those Travis Kelce, Darren Waller type of receiver moments, which he has, but let him do it like on a bigger scale. But I think it's probably going to stem down to Brandon Aiyuk, and I think that's the safest pick you can go with because he doesn't have injury concerns, and he's a better receiver than Deebo Samuel, which was a funny topic on the other day about is he a glorified running back or not, which Deebo Samuel is an offensive weapon. He does everything. He's a phenomenal weapon that almost any offensive coordinator would love, but I digress.
Yeah. I mean, well, just look at DJ Moore in Carolina. He does a lot of what Deebo Samuel does, and people don't call him a glorified running back.
I think Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp do things like that too, split the way McVay does. So the fact you can do that just makes the offense more balanced and more unpredictable, which I love it, to be honest. So even if it is a quarterback limitation or a Deebo limitation, the fact that was discovered more in 2020 means like, wow, I might have fallen into something that was a limitation, but now I found a new dynamic to my offense. So thanks, limitation, Jimmy. So anyways, yeah, Aiyuk because he's safer because is Kittle going to get injured again? Is Deebo going to get injured again? I think Ayuk's probably going to get more looks as a receiver in that sense for targets. I think that's pretty much cut and dry in terms of it's going to be him in that sense for that very reason, the health factor.
Right, and that's kind of the main thing with this issue is you would hope for them all to be healthy for 17 games, but I just don't think we can expect that at this point with the weapons that the 49ers have. And I agree with you. I think Aiyuk is the guy who will finish the season with the most targets, and specifically, if they do make that change at quarterback, Trey Lance and Brandon Aiyuk is going to be a scary duo. And specifically, I was looking at some advanced stats for Brandon Aiyuk, I believe last night or the other night, and he really had like only 5 deep catches last season, like 5 deep receptions and like 12 targets total beyond 20 yards. So that just doesn't make sense for Brandon Aiyuk's skill set. He is someone who could potentially dominate down the field, down the sideline, and be aggressive. So I want to see the 49ers take full advantage of the Brandon Aiyuk experience. Now, like you were saying, the quarterback, that determines a lot of this, right? But I think even in general with Aiyuk, we saw those reception perception charts, right? Charting which routes he's most successful with. Aiyuk is successful at almost every level of the field. It's really more what can't he do rather than, what can he do? I love Brandon Aiyuk. He's a special player in my opinion. I think he's going to be a top 10 wide receiver at some point. Mm-hmm. And then I just want to throw this last stat out there. He averaged 12.5 yards per touch last season. And he didn't even get that many kick returns.
He's a walking first down.
He's a walking first down. They just need to figure out how to get the ball in his hands more. I know